This week I want to say something very briefly, and I'll just start with this. Be content with your burden. When God dropped this topic in my heart, I struggled with how best to put it forth, and then a scripture popped into my heart, and I do hope it blesses you as it did me. Matthew chapter 11 verse 30 says, "For my yoke fits perfectly, and the burden I give you is light." Are you familiar with this scripture? Okay, scrap that. I know we are all familiar with the scripture, but then have you ever stopped to think about how possible it is that a burden will be light? Because according to literature students, that's an oxymoron. Because it's two contradicting words placed side by side. In the real world, a burden is supposed to be heavy. I mean, that's why it's a burden. But then this light burden is important for us as a believer because the giver has us in mind, always. Now let me break it down. The burden upon you as a believer isn't there to drag you down or make you frustrated or depressed. It's meant to draw you closer to God. Because when someone gives you a burden, they trust that you'll handle it, and you have to meet them to understand its purpose and instructions on how to handle that burden. The reason I'm saying this is so that you understand that God can never give you more than you can handle. A burden could be in form of a relationship, it could be in form of a financial, whatever it is, but then everybody has a specific burden God has given them. Don't ever think that God doesn't know your capacity. He does. I mean, that's why He gave you that particular burden, not anyone else's. So don't envy someone else's burden. Carry your burden with full chest. Own your burden, as they say. Stay with God to understand the why of the burden and follow Him through the carrying process. The truth is, even though it's not easy, in the carrying process, strength is made available. So, not to reason now. God always has your back. I do hope this made sense. This is Word Inspire, and God bless you.